Look what they sent us. A ghost-playing observer. Are you the puddle or the stain? The words slice through the salt-heavy air on the flight deck of the USS Resolute. Morning light glints off wet steel. 30 personnel stand in loose formation, some adjusting gear, others pretending not to watch. The woman at the center of Captain Rowan Hale's attention does not flinch. She holds a thin folder against her chest, posture straight, eyes forward. Her name tag reads Voss. No rank, no unit insignia, just a last name and the word observer printed below it. Hale circles her slowly, boots deliberate on the non-skid surface. He is tall, broad-shouldered, the kind of officer who fills a room before he speaks. His uniform is pressed sharp, ribbons stacked high, gold oak leaves bright on his collar. His smile is thin, the kind that never reaches the eyes. You do not talk much, do you? That is fine. We do not need words from people who do not belong. Anna Voss does not respond. She stands with feet shoulder-width apart, weight balanced, hands resting lightly on the folder. The wind tugs at her utility jacket. Her hair is pulled back tight, not a strand loose. Her face is calm, almost blank, the kind of calm that comes from practice. The kind that hides everything. Hale stops in front of her. He leans in, close enough that she can smell coffee on his breath. You know what I think? I think they sent you here because they did not know what else to do with you. I think you are a mistake. He raises his hand. The motion is casual, almost lazy. Then his palm cracks across her face. The sound echoes. Sharp. Final. Anna's head snaps to the side. Blood wells at the corner of her lip. She staggers one step, catches herself, then straightens. Her expression does not change. She does not raise a hand to her face. She does not speak. She breathes in through her nose, 4 counts. Holds, 4 counts. Out through her mouth, 4 counts. Someone in the formation laughs. Then another. The sound spreads like a ripple, low and ugly. Hale steps back, shaking out his hand as if the contact was beneath him. Welcome to the Resolute, Observer Voss. Try not to get in the way. He turns and walks toward the island superstructure, shoulders loose, stride easy. The crowd begins to disperse. A few glance back at Anna, faces mixed with curiosity and pity. Most do not bother. Anna remains standing where she was. She adjusts the collar of her jacket with one hand, a precise motion, thumb and forefinger smoothing the fabric flat. The gesture is automatic, efficient, military. Then she shifts her weight, rolling her shoulders back, resetting her stance. Her left wrist brushes against the edge of her pocket. Something red flashes there for half a second. A corner of plastic laminate. A badge. Pentagon red. She tucks it deeper and walks toward the edge of the deck. Chief Petty Officer Miguel Santos watches from near the forward catapult. He is older than most of the deck crew, mid-40s, arms crossed over a chest thick with muscle earned over decades at sea. Seal trident pinned above his left pocket. He has seen plenty of people get hazed. He has seen officers throw their weight around. But something about the way Voss moved after the hit sits wrong with him. She did not stumble. She reset. Like a fighter who took a punch and was already calculating the next exchange. He makes a mental note and goes back to supervising the line crew. Anna finds a spot near the stern, away from the main traffic lanes. She sets the folder down on a tie-down cleat and kneels beside it. From her jacket pocket, she pulls a small roll of athletic tape and begins wrapping her left wrist. The motion is smooth, practiced. She winds the tape 3 times, not too tight, just enough to reinforce the joint. As she works, the sleeve of her jacket rides up slightly. A thin scar runs along the inside of her forearm, pale against tanned skin. The edges are rough, jagged, not surgical, the kind of scar that comes from shrapnel or flying debris. She finishes taping, flexes her fingers once, then pulls the sleeve back down. She picks up the folder and stands. For a moment she looks out at the water, the horizon line sharp and clean. Her jaw tightens. Then she turns and heads below deck. The passageways inside the carrier are narrow, lit by fluorescent strips that hum faintly. Sailors move past her in both directions, some nodding, some ignoring her entirely. Anna navigates without hesitation, turning left at a junction, descending a ladder well, moving through the maze of corridors like she has walked them before. She stops at a hatch marked Technical Operations and pulls it open. Inside, the space is cramped, filled with racks of servers and communication equipment. 2 technicians sit at workstations, headsets on, focused on their screens. Neither looks up when Anna enters. She moves to an empty terminal in the corner, sets the folder down, and logs in using a generic guest account. The screen flickers to life. She opens a file directory, scrolls through a list of logs, then stops. Her fingers hover over the keyboard for a moment. Then she types a command string, fast and sure. A logo flashes on the screen, white letters on black. Valor Ghost. It blinks once, then disappears. The terminal resets to the login screen. Ana logs out, closes the folder, and leaves. Miguel Santos is still on deck when she emerges. He is talking to a junior officer near the aircraft elevator, pointing at something on a maintenance checklist. Ana walks past them without making eye contact. Miguel glances at her, then back at the checklist, but his attention is split. He finishes the conversation quickly and follows her at a distance. She stops near a stowage locker and opens it, pulling out a mop and bucket. She fills the bucket from a nearby spigot and begins cleaning a section of the deck. The work is mundane, repetitive. She moves methodically, covering the same area twice, making sure the surface is spotless. But Miguel notices the pattern. She is not just mopping. She is working in a grid, starting from the outer edges and moving inward, always keeping her back to a bulkhead, always positioning herself so she can see both approaches to the area. Tactical spacing, combat awareness. He does not approach. Not yet. But he files the observation away. If you have ever been judged before anyone bothered to know you, hit that like button. Ana is not alone, and neither are you. Subscribe to see how she repays every insult. For those who want to support stories about quiet justice, the thanks button means the world. Let's keep going. The rest of the day passes in a blur of small humiliations. Ana is assigned to inventory duty in one of the lower storage bays. The space is hot, poorly ventilated, stacked high with pallets of supplies. She works alongside a junior seaman who barely speaks to her. When she asks a question about the manifest, he shrugs and walks away. She finishes the count alone, checks it twice, and submits the paperwork. No one acknowledges it. At lunch, she lines up in the galley. The crowd is thick, loud, everyone jostling for space. She takes a tray, moves through the line, and sits at the far end of a table. 3 sailors are already there. When she sits down, they exchange glances, pick up their trays, and move to another table. Ana eats in silence, chewing slowly, eyes on her food. She does not look around. She does not react. Hale walks past her table on his way out. He stops, looks down at her, and smiles. "Enjoying your meal, observer? I hope the food is up to your standards." She does not look up. She takes another bite. Hale waits a moment, then laughs and keeps walking. 2 officers with him join in the laughter. Ana finishes her meal, clears her tray, and leaves. That evening, she is called to a briefing room on the O3 level. Hale is there, along with 3 other officers. They are reviewing deployment schedules. Ana is told to take notes. She sits at the side of the table with a laptop, typing as they talk. Hale speaks for most of the briefing, outlining changes to the flight schedule, reassignments for deck crews, updates on maintenance priorities. He does not address Ana directly. He acts as if she is not there. At one point, he makes a joke about a previous observer who could not handle the workload and requested a transfer after 2 weeks. The other officers laugh. Ana keeps typing. She does not miss a word. When the briefing ends, Hale stands and gestures to the laptop. "Send that summary to my office by 2200. Do not be late." Ana nods once. She closes the laptop, stands, and leaves. Miguel is waiting in the passageway outside. He leans against the bulkhead, arms folded, expression neutral. When Ana steps out, he straightens. "You got a minute?" Ana pauses, then nods. Miguel glances around, making sure no one is within earshot. "You handled yourself pretty well today. Most people in your position would have caved by now." Ana does not respond. She waits. Miguel studies her for a moment. "I have been doing this a long time. I can read people. You are not what you seem." Ana's expression does not change. "I am just an observer." Miguel almost smiles. "Sure you are." He pushes off the bulkhead and starts walking. "If you need anything, come find me. I work with the deck crews, usually near Cat 2. Ana watches him go, then continues down the passageway. She spends the next hour in her berthing compartment, a small rack in a crowded space shared with 6 other women. The lights are dim. Most of the other occupants are already asleep or on watch. Ana pulls a privacy curtain across her rack, sits cross-legged on the thin mattress, and opens the laptop. She types the briefing summary from memory, adding exact timestamps and direct quotes. When she is finished, she reviews it twice, then attaches it to an email and sends it to Hale's address. Then she opens a second window. She types a different command string, one that bypasses the normal network routing. A login prompt appears. She enters a 16-digit code. The screen goes black for 3 seconds, then displays a single line of text. Access restricted. Authentication required. Anna pulls a small card from her pocket. The card is red, laminated, with a magnetic strip on the back and a holographic seal in the corner. Pentagon issue. High-level clearance. She swipes it through a reader attached to the laptop. The screen flickers. A progress bar appears, crawling slowly across the display. 70%, 80%, 90%, then it stops. A warning message flashes. Network interference detected. Connection terminated. Anna stares at the screen. Her jaw tightens. She closes the laptop, slides it under her pillow, and lies back on the rack. She stares at the underside of the bunk above her, breathing slowly. 4 counts in, hold, 4 counts out. Somewhere on the ship, someone is blocking her access, someone who knows she is trying to get in. She closes her eyes. Not yet, not time. Morning comes early. The overhead lights flicker on at 5:30 a.m. Anna is already awake. She has been for an hour. She dresses quickly, ties her boots, and heads to the head to wash her face. The mirror shows a faint bruise along her cheekbone, purple edging into yellow. She touches it once, then ignores it. On deck, the air is cooler, the sky still gray with pre-dawn light. The flight schedule is posted near the island. Anna reads it, memorizing the launch times, recovery windows, and maintenance blocks. She does not take notes. She does not need to. Hale appears at 0600, flanked by 2 junior officers. He is talking loudly, gesturing as he walks. When he sees Anna, he detours toward her. "Observer Voss, I trust you slept well." Anna nods. "Yes, sir." Hale smiles. "Good. I have a new assignment for you. We need someone to supervise cleaning in the hangar bay. It is not glamorous, but I am sure you can handle it." Anna does not react. "Understood, sir." Hale leans in slightly. "You know, I looked into your file last night. It is surprisingly thin, almost like you do not exist." Anna meets his eyes. "I exist, sir." Hale holds her gaze for a moment, then straightens. "See that you do a good job down there. I would hate to have to write a negative report so early in your assignment." He walks away. The 2 officers with him glance back at Anna, then follow. Miguel watches from across the deck. He shakes his head slightly, then goes back to his work. The hangar bay is massive, a cathedral of steel and noise. Aircraft are parked in tight rows, wings folded, tails marked with squadron insignia. Maintenance crews move between them, tools clanging, voices shouting over the hum of ventilation fans. Anna is given a clipboard and told to oversee a cleaning detail. 4 sailors, all junior enlisted, none of them happy to be there. She organizes them into pairs, assigns sections, and sets a timeline. They work slowly, grudgingly. One of them, a lanky kid with acne scars, mutters something under his breath. Anna does not ask him to repeat it. She just watches, making notes on the clipboard. By mid-morning, the work is half done. Anna is inspecting a section near the forward elevator when she notices something. A hydraulic line running along the overhead has a small drip, oil, dark and viscous, pooling on the deck plating below. She kneels, touches the puddle with one finger, then looks up at the line. The fitting is loose, threads visible where it should be sealed tight. She flags down a maintenance chief and points it out. The chief looks, nods, and radios for a repair team. "Good catch," he says. "That could have been bad." Anna does not respond. She just moves on to the next section. At lunch, she returns to the galley. The same table, the same isolation. This time, a group of sailors at the next table are louder than usual, talking about a recent port visit, telling stories that get more exaggerated with each retelling. One of them notices Anna and nudges his friend. They both glance at her, then away, smirking. Anna eats her meal. She does not look up. That afternoon, she is called to another briefing. This time, it is in a smaller conference room, just Hale and one other officer, a lieutenant commander named Reeves. They are reviewing security protocols. Anna is again told to take notes. She sits, opens the laptop, and begins typing. Halfway through the briefing, Hale makes a reference to Operation Seahawk. The words are casual, dropped into the conversation like they mean nothing. But Anna's fingers pause on the keyboard for half a second. Then she continues typing. Hale does not notice, or if he does not show it. When the briefing ends, Anna saves the file and closes the laptop. Hale stands, stretching. "That will be all, observer. You are dismissed." Anna nods and leaves. In the passageway, she stops. She leans against the bulkhead, eyes closed, breathing carefully. Operation Seahawk. A classified Joint Task Force mission from 3 years ago. Details were scrubbed from most databases. Only a handful of people still have access to those files. Hale should not know that name unless he was read into the program, or unless someone gave it to him. She pushes off the bulkhead and keeps walking. That night, she tries again. Same routine, same card, same command string. This time, the authentication process starts normally. The progress bar moves smoothly. 70%, 80, 90, 95. Access denied. Anna's hands tighten on the laptop. She types a secondary bypass code, one that should force the system to reroute through a different server. The screen flickers. A new message appears. Unauthorized access attempt logged. Security alert issued. Anna closes the laptop. She pulls the privacy curtain closed and sits in the dark. Her heart rate is steady, her breathing is controlled, but her mind is racing. Someone is actively blocking her, someone who has administrative access to the network, someone who knows she is trying to get in and is staying one step ahead. She lies back on the rack. She does not sleep. The next morning, Hale calls her to his office. The space is small, cluttered with paperwork and coffee cups. He sits behind a desk, fingers steepled, expression pleasant. Observer Voss, have a seat. Anna sits. Hale leans back in his chair. I received an interesting alert last night. Someone tried to access restricted files from a terminal on this ship. The attempt was flagged by security. Do you know anything about that? Anna keeps her expression neutral. No, sir. Hale watches her for a long moment. Then he smiles. I did not think so. But I have to ask, you understand. Security is tight around here. We cannot have people poking around where they do not belong. Anna nods. Understood, sir. Hale leans forward, elbows on the desk. I am going to be honest with you, Observer. I do not think you are cut out for this assignment. You do not fit. You make people uncomfortable. And frankly, I do not see the value in keeping you here. Anna does not respond. Hale taps a folder on his desk. I am recommending your transfer, effective immediately. You will be off this ship by the end of the week. Anna meets his eyes. Is there anything I can do to change your mind, sir? Hale laughs. No, I do not think so. Anna stands. Understood, sir. She leaves the office. The door closes behind her with a soft click. Miguel is waiting in the passageway. He sees the look on her face and steps forward. What happened? Anna does not stop walking. I am being transferred. Miguel follows her. On whose authority? Anna glances at him. Hale. Miguel curses under his breath. That is not right. You did not do anything wrong. Anna stops and turns to face him. It does not matter. Miguel studies her for a moment, then he lowers his voice. You are not just an observer, are you? Anna does not answer. Miguel nods slowly. I thought so. He glances around, making sure they are alone. If you need help, I am in. Whatever this is, I am in. Anna looks at him for a long moment. Then she nods once. Meet me in Tech Ops at 2300. Come alone. Miguel nods. I will be there. Anna turns and walks away. The rest of the day drags. Anna goes through the motions, finishing her assigned tasks, avoiding eye contact, keeping her head down. She does not eat lunch. She does not talk to anyone. At 2200, she returns to her berthing compartment, changes into a plain gray t-shirt and cargo pants, and waits. At 2255, she leaves. The passageways are quiet, most of the crew either on watch or asleep. She moves quickly, taking a route that avoids the main corridors, using service ladders and maintenance hatches. She reaches Tech Ops at exactly 2300. Miguel is already there. He stands near the door, arms crossed, expression wary. When Anna enters, he straightens. What is this about? Anna closes the door and locks it. She moves to the terminal in the corner and powers it on. I need your help with something. But first, you need to understand what you are getting into. Miguel steps closer. Try me. Anna pulls the red card from her pocket and sets it on the desk. Miguel stares at it. His eyes widen slightly. That is Pentagon clearance. Top level. Anna nods. I am not an observer. I am Commander Anna Voss. I was declared killed in action 2 years ago, but I am not dead. I am here because someone on this ship is selling classified information, coordinates, deployment schedules, operational plans, and I am going to prove it. Miguel is silent for a moment, then he exhales slowly. Holy cow. Anna taps the keyboard, bringing up the login screen. I have tried to access the secure network twice. Both times, I was blocked. Someone with high-level access is interfering. I need you to help me get around them. Miguel rubs his jaw. You are asking me to commit about a dozen violations of military law. Ana looks at him. I am asking you to help me catch a traitor. Miguel holds her gaze. Then he nods. All right. What do you need? Ana gestures to the terminal. I need a secondary access point, something off the main network. Can you get me into the backup server? Miguel thinks for a moment. Maybe. There is a maintenance terminal in the engineering section. It is not connected to the main network, but it has access to the backup logs. If someone was covering their tracks, they might not have thought to scrub those. Ana nods. Show me. They move through the ship in silence, sticking to the shadows, avoiding patrols. Miguel leads her down 3 levels, through a series of narrow passageways, until they reach a hatch marked Auxiliary Systems. He pulls it open, and they step inside. The space is cramped, filled with pipes and conduits. A single terminal sits on a metal shelf, screen dark. Miguel powers it on, then steps back. It is all yours. Ana sits down and begins typing. She enters a series of commands, navigating through layers of system architecture, bypassing firewalls and security protocols. Her fingers move fast, sure. Miguel watches, impressed despite himself. After 5 minutes, Ana stops. A file directory appears on the screen. She scrolls through it, eyes scanning line after line of data. Then she stops. Her jaw tightens. Miguel leans in. What is it? Ana points at the screen. Communication logs. Encrypted. But the metadata is still there. Look at the timestamps. Miguel reads the list. These are all from the last 6 months, and they are all routed to an external server. Ana nods. Someone has been sending data off the ship, regularly, and look at the access codes. She highlights a section of text. These require command-level authorization. Miguel exhales. HAL. Ana does not respond. She copies the files onto a thumb drive, then clears the terminal history. We need more. This is not enough to prove anything. We need the actual content of those transmissions. Miguel frowns. That is going to be harder. The encryption is military grade. You would need a decryption key. Ana stands. I know where to find one. Miguel raises an eyebrow. Where? Ana looks at him. Hale's office. Miguel stares at her. You are out of your mind. Ana does not smile. Probably. They return to the main deck separately. Miguel heads to his berthing compartment. Ana goes to a storage locker near the hangar bay and retrieves a set of tools. Then she waits. At 0200, the ship is quiet. Watch rotations are spaced out. Foot traffic is minimal. Ana moves through the passageways like a shadow, staying low, avoiding the overhead cameras. She reaches the admin section and stops outside Hale's office. The door is locked. She pulls a thin metal pick from her pocket and works the mechanism. It takes 15 seconds. The lock clicks. She slips inside and closes the door behind her. The office is dark. She does not turn on the lights. She moves to the desk and begins searching. Drawers, files, binders, nothing. She checks the computer, but it is password protected and linked to the main network. She cannot risk logging in. Then she sees it. A small safe, mounted under the desk. Combination lock. She kneels, presses her ear against the metal, and begins turning the dial. It takes 3 tries. The safe opens. Inside, there are 3 items. A flash drive, a handwritten note with a series of coordinates, and a photograph. Ana picks up the photograph. It shows a man in civilian clothes shaking hands with Hale. The man's face is unfamiliar, but the logo on his jacket is not. Bates Security Solutions, a private contractor with ties to foreign intelligence. Ana pockets the flash drive and the photograph. She closes the safe, resets the lock, and leaves the office. The entire operation takes less than 4 minutes. She returns to Tech Ops. Miguel is already there, pacing. When Ana enters, he stops. Did you get it? Ana holds up the flash drive. Yes. Miguel exhales. Now what? Ana inserts the drive into the terminal and begins copying the files. The screen fills with data, coordinates, deployment schedules, operational summaries, all encrypted, but the decryption key is embedded in the drive. Ana runs a program to extract it. The files begin to decrypt one by one. Miguel reads over her shoulder. His expression darkens. This is bad, really bad. He has been selling intel for months, maybe longer. Ana nods. And look at this. She opens a video file. The screen shows a recording of a meeting. Hale is sitting across from the man in the photograph. They are discussing payment, transfer amounts, account numbers. Miguel shakes his head. We need to report this. Now. Anna closes the files and removes the drive. Not yet. If we go to the wrong person, Hale will know. He has allies. We need to go over his head. Way over. Miguel frowns. How? Anna pulls out the red card again. I still have clearance. I can send this directly to the Pentagon, but I need access to the primary communication array, and that is locked behind Hale's authorization. Miguel thinks for a moment. There is a way. During flight operations, the comm array is unlocked for emergency use. If we wait until the next launch window, you can piggyback on the signal. Anna nods. When is the next launch? Miguel checks his watch. 0600. 3.5 hours. Anna stands. Then we wait. They leave Tech Ops and split up. Anna returns to her rack, but she does not sleep. She lies in the dark, running through the plan in her head, checking for weaknesses, anticipating problems. At 0530, she gets up and dresses. She pockets the flash drive and the red card, then heads to the flight deck. The deck is already busy. Aircraft are being moved into position. Deck crews are running pre-flight checks. Anna stays on the periphery, watching. Miguel is near the catapult, coordinating with the launch officer. He catches her eye and nods once. At 0555, the first aircraft is hooked to the catapult. The launch officer raises his arm. The pilot salutes. The catapult fires, and the jet screams down the deck, lifting into the gray morning sky. Anna moves. She slips into the island superstructure, climbs 2 levels, and enters the communication center. The space is crowded with operators, all focused on their screens. No one notices her. She moves to an auxiliary terminal, logs in using the red card, and inserts the flash drive. She uploads the files, attaches a priority flag, and sends the transmission directly to a secure Pentagon address. The progress bar crawls across the screen. 50%, 70, 90, transmission complete. Anna logs out, removes the drive, and leaves. She is back on the flight deck in less than 2 minutes. Miguel is waiting near the island. He does not say anything. He just nods. Anna nods back. Then the alarm sounds. A harsh electronic wail that cuts through the noise of the flight deck. Everyone freezes. The overhead speakers crackle to life. All personnel stand by for emergency security alert. Unauthorized network access detected. All terminals are being locked down pending investigation. Anna's stomach tightens. Miguel looks at her, eyes wide. They know. Anna does not respond. She just turns and walks toward the edge of the deck. She needs to disappear. She needs time. But Hale is already there. He steps out from behind a parked aircraft flanked by 2 security officers. His face is calm, but his eyes are hard. Observer Voss, we need to talk. Anna stops. She does not run. She does not reach for a weapon. She just stands there, hands at her sides, breathing slowly. Hale steps closer. You have been busy, snooping around, accessing files you have no business touching. That ends now. Anna meets his eyes. I was doing my job. Hale laughs. Your job? You do not have a job. You are nobody, a ghost, and ghosts do not get to play hero. He raises his hand, the same hand that struck her before. Anna does not flinch. She does not move. She just watches him. And then Miguel steps between them. That is enough, sir. Hale glares at him. Stand down, Chief. Miguel does not move. No, sir. I will not. Hale's face reddens. You are making a mistake. Miguel crosses his arms. I have made plenty of mistakes, sir. This is not one of them. Hale looks from Miguel to Anna, then back. His jaw tightens. Then he gestures to the security officers. Detain them both. Charge them with unauthorized access and insubordination. The 2 officers step forward. One reaches for Anna's arm. She does not resist. She lets him take her wrist. But as he pulls her forward, her jacket sleeve rides up. Just an inch. Just enough. Miguel sees it. A strip of medical tape covering something on her shoulder. And beneath the tape, the edge of black ink. A design. Familiar. His eyes widen. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words do not come. The security officer tightens his grip. Anna does not react. She just breathes. 4 counts in. Hold. 4 counts out. The screen fades to the edge of the unknown. The security officers lead Anna and Miguel down 2 levels, through a narrow passageway, and into a holding compartment near the brig. The space is small, bare metal walls, a single bench bolted to the floor. One officer stays outside, the other follows them in. He gestures to the bench. Sit. Do not move. Anna sits. Miguel stands beside her, arms still crossed, jaw tight. The officer leaves, locking the door behind him. The sound of the bolt sliding home echoes in the small space. Miguel paces to the far wall. then back. This is bad. This is really bad. Anna does not respond. She sits with her hands resting on her knees, head slightly bowed, breathing steady. Miguel stops in front of her. You saw that, right? Hale is going to bury us. He has the authority, the connections. We are finished. Anna looks up at him. Her eyes are calm. Not yet. Miguel stares at her. What do you mean, not yet? We are locked in a holding cell. The files are sent, but who knows if anyone will even look at them. Hale will spin this. He will say we fabricated everything. He will... Anna raises one hand, cutting him off. The files are encrypted with a priority flag. They went directly to a Joint Special Operations Command inbox. Someone will look. Someone already is. Miguel blinks. How do you know? Anna lowers her hand. Because I sent them to Admiral Mercer. He is the one who helped me disappear 2 years ago. He is the one who has been waiting for this. Miguel sits down heavily on the bench. So we just wait? Anna nods. We wait. 20 minutes pass in silence. Then footsteps echo in the passageway. The bolt slides back. The door opens. Hale steps inside, alone. He closes the door behind him and leans against it, arms folded. His expression is calm, almost amused. Well, this is quite the mess you have made. Anna does not look at him. Miguel glares. Hale pushes off the door and steps closer. I underestimated you, observer. I thought you were just another paper pusher trying to make a name. But you are something else, are you not? Anna does not respond. Hale crouches down in front of her, bringing his face level with hers. You think sending those files changes anything? You think anyone is going to believe you over me? I have 20 years in the Navy. I have commendations. I have friends in high places. You are nobody. A ghost. And ghosts do not testify. Anna lifts her head slowly. She meets his eyes. I am not a ghost. Hale smiles. Sure you are. You even have the file to prove it. Killed in action. Buried with honors. Your name is on a wall somewhere. You do not exist. Anna's voice is quiet, steady. I exist enough to ruin you. Hale's smile fades. He stands, towering over her. You have no idea who you are dealing with. Anna stands as well. She is shorter than him by 6 inches, but she does not look away. I know exactly who you are, Captain. You are a traitor, and traitors always fall. Hale's hand shoots out, grabbing the front of her jacket. He yanks her forward, his face inches from hers. You want to play hero? Fine, but heroes die. Miguel lunges forward, shoving Hale back. Get your hands off her! Hale stumbles, catches himself, then turns on Miguel. You are making this worse for yourself, Chief. Miguel steps between them again. I do not care. Hale's jaw tightens. He reaches for his radio, but before he can key it, the overhead speakers crackle to life. Captain Hale, report to the bridge immediately. Captain Hale, report to the bridge immediately. Hale pauses. He looks from Miguel to Anna, then back. This is not over. He leaves, slamming the door behind him. The bolt slides home again. Miguel exhales slowly. That guy is unhinged. Anna sits back down. He is scared. Scared people make mistakes. Miguel looks at her. You really think someone is coming? Anna nods. I know they are. Another 10 minutes pass. Then the overhead speakers crackle again, but this time the voice is different. Crisper, more authoritative. All personnel report to the flight deck for mandatory formation. All personnel report to the flight deck immediately. Miguel frowns. What is this? Anna stands. This is it. The bolt slides back. The door opens, but it is not Hale. It is a lieutenant Anna does not recognize. He looks at them, then steps aside. You are both ordered to the flight deck, now. Miguel and Anna exchange a glance. Then they step out into the passageway. The lieutenant leads them up 2 levels, through the island, and out onto the flight deck. The morning sun is bright, the wind sharp, and the deck is packed. Hundreds of personnel stand in loose formation, all facing the same direction. At the center of the deck, near the island superstructure, stands Captain Hale. His arms are folded, his expression tight. Beside him are 4 officers Anna does not recognize. They wear dress uniforms, ribbons stacked high, stars on their collars. Admirals. Miguel stops walking. Holy cow. Anna keeps moving. She walks through the formation, threading between sailors until she reaches the front. Hale sees her and straightens. His face goes pale. One of the admirals steps forward. He is older, mid-60s, gray hair cropped short, eyes sharp. He looks at Anna, then nods once. Commander Voss? The crowd goes silent. The name ripples through the formation like a shockwave. Commander, not observer. Commander. Hale steps forward. Admiral Mercer, I do not know what she told you, but... Mercer raises one hand, cutting him off. Captain Hale, you are relieved of duty, effective immediately. Hale's face flushes. On what grounds? Mercer gestures to one of the other admirals. The man steps forward, holding a tablet. He reads from it, voice clear and cold. You are charged with unauthorized disclosure of classified information, conspiracy to commit espionage, accepting bribes from foreign entities, obstruction of justice, and conduct unbecoming an officer. Evidence has been submitted to the Office of Naval Intelligence and the Department of Justice. You are under arrest. Hale shakes his head. This is nonsense. You cannot prove any of that. Mercer nods to another officer. The man steps forward, holding a portable projector. He sets it on an equipment cart and aims it at the side of the island's superstructure. The image flickers to life. A video. Hale sitting across from a man in civilian clothes. The Bates Security Solutions logo clearly visible on the man's jacket. They are talking, laughing, shaking hands. Audio plays through speakers mounted on the island. 300,000 per shipment. Coordinates delivered 72 hours in advance. No one will know. The crowd gasps. Sailors turn to each other, whispering. Hale takes a step back, shaking his head. That is fake. That is fabricated. You cannot. The video cuts to a second clip. A communication log. Hale's access code. Timestamps. Data transfers. Coordinates. Deployment schedules. All routed to an external server. Mercer steps forward. This evidence was submitted by Commander Anna Voss, who has been operating undercover on this vessel for the past 2 weeks. She was declared killed in action 2 years ago as part of a classified operation to identify and neutralize a security breach within the fleet. That operation is now complete. The crowd erupts. Voices rise. Sailors point. Hale looks around, wild-eyed. You cannot do this. I have rights. I have... He lunges toward Anna. His hand reaches for her, fingers splayed, aiming for her throat. Miguel moves, but Anna is faster. She sidesteps, pivots, and grabs Hale's wrist. She twists, redirecting his momentum, and he stumbles forward. 2 military police officers step in, catching him, forcing his arms behind his back. Handcuffs snap into place. Hale struggles, shouting, "This is a setup! You are all fools! She is lying!" Anna steps forward, close enough that only Hale can hear her. Her voice is quiet, flat. I wore your contempt like armor. Every insult, every threat. I recorded it all, and now the world knows exactly what you are. Hale stares at her, chest heaving. Then his face crumples. He sags against the MPs, no longer struggling. Mercer gestures. The MPs lead Hale away. The crowd parts as they pass. No one speaks. The only sound is the wind and the distant hum of the ship's engines. Mercer turns to Anna. Commander, a word. Anna nods. She follows him away from the formation toward the edge of the deck. Miguel starts to follow, but one of the other admirals stops him. Chief Santos, you are needed for debriefing. Miguel hesitates, then nods. He glances back at Anna, then follows the admiral. Mercer stops near the port side railing. He turns to face Anna, hands clasped behind his back. You took a risk coming back. Anna nods. It was the only way. Mercer studies her for a moment. How long have you known it was Hale? Anna looks out at the water. I suspected for 6 months. I confirmed it 3 weeks ago when I intercepted a communication between him and a contractor. I could not prove it without getting close, so I asked you to place me here. Mercer nods. And the declaration of death? Anna's jaw tightens. Necessary. If Hale thought I was alive, he would have run. Or worse, he would have had me killed for real. Mercer is silent for a moment. Then he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a small envelope. He hands it to Anna. This came through secure channels 2 hours ago. It is for you. Anna takes the envelope. It is sealed, marked with a red wax stamp. The insignia is unfamiliar. She looks at Mercer, but he just nods. Open it later, in private. Anna tucks the envelope into her jacket. What happens now? Mercer looks back at the formation. The crowd is dispersing, sailors returning to their duties, voices low and uncertain. Now we clean up the mess. Hale had contacts, allies, people who helped him, knowingly or not. We will find them. We will remove them. And we will make sure this never happens again. Anna nods. And me? Mercer looks at her. That depends. Do you want to stay dead? Anna is quiet for a long moment. Then she shakes her head. No, I want my life back. Mercer smiles slightly. Then you will have it. But it will take time, paperwork, hearings. You will need to testify. Are you ready for that? Anna meets his eyes. I have been ready for 2 years. Mercer nods. Good. Report to my office at 1400. We have a lot to discuss. He turns and walks away. Anna stands alone at the railing, looking out at the horizon. The sun is higher now, the sky clear. She takes a deep breath, holds it, then lets it out slowly. Behind her, footsteps approach. She turns. Miguel is there, hands in his pockets, expression uncertain. So, Commander? Anna almost smiles. Chief. Miguel shakes his head. I should have known. The way you moved, the way you handled yourself. I knew something was off. Anna tilts her head. And yet you helped me anyway. Miguel shrugs. I do not like traitors, and I do not like bullies. He pauses. For what it is worth, you did the right thing. Anna nods. Thank you. Miguel extends his hand. Anna takes it. They shake once, firm and brief. Miguel steps back. If you ever need backup again, you know where to find me. Anna nods. I will remember that. Miguel turns and walks away. Anna watches him go, then looks back at the water. She reaches into her jacket and pulls out the envelope. She breaks the seal and unfolds the paper inside. The message is short, typed in block letters. Tower 4 sends regards. New coordinates attached. Priority Alpha. Respond within 72 hours. Anna folds the paper and tucks it back into her jacket. She looks out at the horizon again. The wind tugs at her hair. Her face is calm, but her eyes are sharp. Justice is not loud. It is patient. She turns and walks back toward the island. The next 3 hours are a blur of debriefings, statements, and paperwork. Anna sits in a small conference room with Mercer and 2 other officers from Naval Intelligence. They ask questions. She answers. They take notes. They ask more questions. She answers again. The process is methodical, thorough. By the time they finish, it is past noon. Mercer dismisses the other officers and gestures for Anna to stay. When the door closes, he leans back in his chair and exhales. That was the easy part. Anna raises an eyebrow. The easy part? Mercer nods. Hale had accomplices. People who looked the other way. People who accepted payments. People who facilitated his operation. We need to identify them. And we need to do it quietly. Anna frowns. How many? Mercer pulls a folder from his briefcase and slides it across the table. At least 6 that we know of. Maybe more. Anna opens the folder. Inside are photographs, dossiers, service records. She scans the names. 2 supply officers, 1 communications specialist, 1 intelligence analyst, 1 senior enlisted advisor, 1 junior officer assigned to logistics. She closes the folder and looks at Mercer. How do you want to handle this? Mercer taps the table. Carefully. If we move too fast, the rest will scatter. We need to isolate them, one by one, and we need proof, hard proof, not just testimony. Anna nods. I can help with that. Mercer studies her. You have done enough, Commander. You do not need to keep putting yourself at risk. Anna's expression does not change. This is not about risk. This is about finishing what I started. Mercer is quiet for a moment, then he nods. All right, but you do not do this alone. I am assigning you a team, 2 investigators from Naval Criminal Investigative Service. They will work with you. You coordinate, they execute. Understood? Anna nods. Understood. Mercer stands. Good. Get some rest. We start tomorrow. Anna stands as well. She picks up the folder and leaves. That evening, Anna returns to her berthing compartment. The space is empty, the other racks vacant. She sits on her bunk, opens the folder, and begins reading. Each dossier is detailed, listing duty assignments, financial records, communication logs. Patterns emerge. Deposits made within days of classified data transfers, unexplained travel, meetings with known contractors. She makes notes in the margins, circling names, drawing connections. By the time she finishes, it is past midnight. She closes the folder, sets it aside, and lies back on the rack. Sleep does not come easily. Her mind is still turning, piecing together the puzzle. At 0500 she wakes. She dresses, grabs the folder, and heads to the galley. The space is nearly empty, just a few sailors grabbing breakfast before their shifts. Anna takes a tray, fills it with scrambled eggs and toast, and sits at a corner table. She eats slowly, eyes on the folder, reviewing the notes she made the night before. Miguel appears at 0530. He spots her, grabs his own tray, and sits down across from her. "You look like you did not sleep." Anna glances up. "I did not." Miguel forks a bite of eggs. "Still working?" Anna nods. "Haley was not alone. We need to find the others." Miguel chews, swallows, then leans forward. "How can I help?" Anna looks at him for a moment. Then she slides the folder across the table. "Read this. Tell me if you recognize any patterns." Miguel opens the folder and begins reading. His expression darkens as he turns the pages. After 5 minutes, he closes it and pushes it back. "These people have been right under our noses the whole time," Anna nods. "And no one suspected." Miguel taps the folder. "What is the plan?" Anna leans back. "Surveillance, documentation, we watch them, we record everything, and when we have enough, we move." Miguel nods. "When do we start?" Anna checks her watch. "Now." You have watched Anna take down a traitor, but the fight is not over. If you want to see her hunt the rest of the network, hit that subscribe button. Share this story with someone who believes in justice. The next mission starts soon. For the next 2 days, Anna and Miguel work in tandem with the NCIS investigators. They monitor communications, track movements, document meetings. They are careful, methodical. They do not tip their hand. One by one, the pieces fall into place. The supply officer is caught accepting a cash payment from a contractor in a parking lot off base. The transaction is recorded on body cameras worn by plainclothes agents. He is arrested within the hour. The communications specialist is identified through message logs that show encrypted transmissions sent to the same external server Hale used. A warrant is issued. His workspace is searched. Decryption keys are found hidden in a false bottom of his locker. He is taken into custody before his shift ends. The intelligence analyst is harder. She is careful, cautious. But Anna notices a pattern. Every time classified briefings are scheduled, the analyst accesses files she has no reason to view. Files outside her clearance level. Anna flags the behavior. The investigators set a trap. They feed false information into the system, marking it with a digital watermark. Within 24 hours, the false information appears in a communication sent to an external address. The analyst is arrested during her morning commute. The senior enlisted advisor tries to run. He submits transfer paperwork citing family emergency, but the paperwork is flagged. MPs intercept him at the gate. A search of his vehicle reveals a laptop containing copies of classified documents, financial records showing offshore accounts, and a burner phone with messages to known foreign operatives. He is detained without incident. The junior logistics officer is the last. He is young, nervous, easy to pressure. Anna and Miguel corner him in a storage bay during a late shift. Miguel blocks the exit. Anna stands in front of him, arms folded. "We know what you did." The officer stammers. "I do not know what you are talking about." Anna pulls out a tablet and shows him a series of photographs. Him meeting with a contractor. Him accepting an envelope. Him accessing files he should not have touched. "You have 2 choices. You cooperate, and maybe you get a deal. Or you stay silent, and you go down with the rest." The officer's face crumbles. "I did not want to. He said if I did not help, he would ruin my career. He said," Anna cuts him off, "Save it for the interrogation. Right now, you are going to write down every name, every meeting, every transaction. You are going to give us everything." The officer nods, hands shaking. Miguel hands him a pen and paper. He starts writing. By the end of the week, all 6 accomplices are in custody. The evidence is overwhelming. Confessions, documents, financial records, communication logs. The network is dismantled. Mercer calls Anna into his office. He is standing by the window, hands behind his back, looking out at the water. When Anna enters, he turns. "It is done." Anna nods. "Yes, sir." Mercer gestures to a chair. Anna sits. Mercer sits across from her, elbows on the desk. "You did good work, Commander. Better than I expected." Anna does not respond. Mercer leans back. "The Secretary of the Navy has been briefed. The Joint Chiefs have been briefed. Everyone agrees. This stays classified. The public does not need to know how close we came to a catastrophic breach." Anna frowns. "So no one is held accountable publicly?" Mercer shakes his head. "They will be held accountable. Court-martial, dishonorable discharge, prison time, but it will be done quietly. That is how these things work." Anna's jaw tightens. "And the families of the sailors who died because of Hale's intel leaks? Do they get closure?" Mercer's expression softens. They will be told their loved ones died in the line of duty, which is true, but they will not be told the details. That is classified. Anna looks away. That does not sit right. Mercer nods. I know, but it is the reality. We protect the mission. We protect the institution, even when it hurts. Anna is silent for a long moment. Then she looks back at Mercer. What happens to me now? Mercer pulls another folder from his desk and slides it across. You have options. You can return to active duty, full reinstatement, back pay, promotion to O5 if you want it, or you can retire with full honors, medical discharge, pension, benefits, your choice. Anna opens the folder. Inside are two sets of orders, one reassigning her to a training command stateside, the other processing her discharge. She stares at them for a long time. Then she closes the folder. I need time to think. Mercer nods. Take all the time you need. Anna stands. She picks up the folder and turns to leave. Then she stops. Admiral, can I ask you something? Mercer looks up. Of course. Anna turns back. Why did you help me 2 years ago? Why did you agree to fake my death? Mercer is quiet for a moment. Then he stands and walks to the window again. Because you were right, and because no one else was willing to do what needed to be done. You put everything on the line. Your career, your life, your identity. That takes courage, and courage should be rewarded, not punished. Anna nods slowly. Thank you, sir. Mercer turns and nods. You earned it, Commander. Anna leaves. That night she stands on the flight deck again. The ship is quiet, most of the crew either asleep or on watch. The stars are out, sharp and clear against the black sky. Anna leans against the railing, looking up. Miguel finds her there. He does not say anything at first. He just stands beside her, hands in his pockets. After a while, Anna speaks. I used to love this. The quiet. The solitude. It felt like peace. Miguel glances at her. And now? Anna is quiet. Then she shakes her head. Now it just feels empty. Miguel nods. You have been carrying this for a long time. Anna does not respond. Miguel turns to face her. What are you going to do? Anna looks at him. I do not know yet. Miguel nods. Well, whatever you decide, you have people who have your back. Remember that. Anna almost smiles. I will. Miguel steps back. Get some rest, Commander. You earned it. He walks away. Anna watches him go, then turns back to the railing. She reaches into her jacket and pulls out the envelope from Mercer, the one with the coordinates. She unfolds the paper and reads the message again. Tower 4 sends regards. New coordinates attached. Priority Alpha. Respond within 72 hours. She stares at the coordinates. A location in the South China Sea. No additional context, no mission brief, just coordinates and a priority code. She folds the paper and tucks it back into her jacket. Then she looks out at the water. The horizon is dark, endless. She takes a deep breath and holds it. Then she lets it out slowly. Justice is not loud, it is patient. And the hunt is not over. 3 days later, Anna stands in Mercer's office again. She holds the folder with her orders. She has made her decision. Mercer looks at her, waiting. Anna sets the folder on the desk. I am staying. Mercer nods. Active duty? Anna nods. Yes, sir, but not training command. I want field assignment. Operational. Mercer raises an eyebrow. You have been through a lot, Commander. Are you sure? Anna meets his eyes. I am sure. Mercer is quiet for a moment. Then he nods. All right, I will make it happen. He pauses. There is one more thing. He pulls the envelope from his desk and sets it in front of Anna. The coordinates. Have you thought about them? Anna nods. I have. Mercer taps the envelope. This is not an official mission. It is off-book. Deniable. If you go alone. No support, no backup. Just you and whatever resources you can scrape together. Anna picks up the envelope. What is the target? Mercer leans back. We do not know. All we have are the coordinates and a tip from a source inside Tower 4. Whoever they are, they have been feeding us intelligence for 2 years. Good intelligence. Reliable. But we have never met them. Never verified their identity. This is their first direct request. Anna frowns. Request for what? Mercer's expression is grave. Extraction. They say their cover is blown. They need out, and they will only deal with you. Anna stares at him. Why me? Mercer shakes his head. They did not say, but they were very specific. Commander Anna Voss. No one else. Anna is silent for a long moment. She turns the envelope over in her hands, feeling the weight of the paper, the sharp edges of the seal. Her mind cycles through possibilities, scenarios, threats. Then she folds the envelope and tucks it into her jacket. When do I leave? Mercer looks at her. His expression is measured, careful. Are you sure about this? Anna nods. I am sure. Mercer stands. Then you leave tomorrow. There is a transport waiting at Naval Air Station Oceana. It will take you to Okinawa. From there, you are on your own. Anna stands as well. Understood, sir. Mercer extends his hand. Anna takes it. They shake once. His grip is firm, the handshake of a man who has sent too many people into uncertain futures. Mercer's voice drops slightly. Good luck, Commander. Anna nods. Thank you, sir. She turns and leaves. The door closes behind her with a soft click. The finality of it echoes in the empty corridor. The next morning, Anna boards the transport. She carries a single duffel bag, packed light, tactical gear, medical supplies, communications equipment. No uniform, no identification, just the essentials. She finds a seat in the rear of the cargo bay, away from the crew, and settles in for the long flight. The flight is long, uneventful. Anna sleeps in short bursts, waking every hour to check her surroundings. The rhythmic drone of the engines becomes white noise. She dreams in fragments, faces she cannot place, voices she cannot understand. When the transport lands in Okinawa, she disembarks and heads to a safe house on the outskirts of the base. The location was included in the envelope. A small apartment, sparsely furnished, stocked with supplies. She spends the next 12 hours preparing. She reviews the coordinates, cross-referencing them with satellite imagery. The location is a small island, uninhabited, heavily forested, no structures, no roads, no obvious reason for anyone to be there. She studies the terrain, memorizing contours, identifying potential landing zones, marking hazards. She runs scenarios in her head, planning approaches, calculating risks. She packs her gear, checks her weapons, and maps out an approach. Each item is placed with precision. Each weapon is tested, cleared, loaded. Then she sleeps. 4 hours. Deep and dreamless. At 0400 she wakes. She dresses in dark, tactical clothing, straps on her gear, and leaves the safe house. A small fishing boat is waiting at the dock, as promised. The captain is an older man, weathered and silent. His face is lined with decades of sun and salt. He nods once when Anna boards, then starts the engine. No questions, no small talk, just the job. The crossing takes 3 hours. The sun is just beginning to rise when the island comes into view. The captain cuts the engine and lets the boat drift. Anna pulls on a vest, checks her sidearm, and climbs over the side. The water is cold, the current strong. She swims to shore, dragging her waterproof pack behind her. Her strokes are efficient, controlled, muscle memory taking over. The beach is narrow, rocky. Anna pulls herself onto the sand and crouches low, scanning the tree line. Nothing moves. The air is still, heavy with humidity. She unzips the pack, pulls out her gear, and begins moving inland. Her boots find purchase on the uneven ground. She moves like a shadow, deliberate and silent. The forest is dense, the undergrowth thick. Anna moves slowly, carefully, staying low, using the terrain for cover. She follows the coordinates, checking her GPS every few minutes. After an hour, she reaches the location, a clearing, small, quiet. In the center, a figure sits on a fallen log, back to her. Civilian clothes, dark jacket, hood pulled up. Anna stops at the edge of the clearing. She draws her sidearm, keeping it low. Her breathing is controlled. Her stance is ready. Tower 4. The figure does not move. Commander Voss. The voice is familiar. Anna's grip tightens on the weapon. Stand up. Slowly. The figure stands, turns, pulls back the hood. Anna's breath catches. It is a woman, mid-40s, short dark hair, scar running along her jawline, eyes sharp and tired. And on her left shoulder, visible through a tear in her jacket, a tattoo. The same unit insignia Anna wears, the same design. The woman smiles faintly. Hello, Anna. Anna lowers her weapon slightly. Who are you? The woman steps forward. My name is Captain Elena Cross. I was your commanding officer, 3 years ago, before you were declared dead. Anna's mind races. She remembers the name, remembers the face, remembers the voice. But Captain Cross was reported killed in the same operation that supposedly killed Anna. A coordinated attack, an ambush, no survivors. Anna raises the weapon again. You are supposed to be dead. Cross nods. So are you. Anna's jaw tightens. What is this? Cross takes another step forward. It is exactly what it looks like. I faked my death, just like you did. And I have been running intelligence operations from the shadows ever since. She gestures around the clearing. This is where it ends. For both of us. Anna shakes her head. I do not understand. Cross's expression hardens. The people who tried to kill us 3 years ago are still out there. They are higher up than Hale, higher up than you can imagine, and they know we are coming for them. She pauses. That is why I called you here. We finish this together, or we die trying. Anna stares at her. The weight of the words settles over her like a blanket. She lowers her weapon slowly. What do you need me to do? Cross smiles. What you do best. Hunt. The screen fades to black. The sound of waves crashing on the shore, then faintly a voice. Tower 4 sends regards.
Every soldier carry a story that few ever hear. Listen with your heart. Thank you for staying and watching. Subscribe to MPB Story for more.